So President Trump is trying something new to unlock the stalled housing market. Posting an image on Truth Social showing great American presidents, Franklin Roosevelt next to the 30-year mortgage and himself next to a 50-year mortgage.
The White House has another unique idea to unlock the stalled housing market after floating a 50-year mortgage over the weekend. The administration is now looking into portable mortgages, which would allow homeowners to transfer their current rate from one house to another. So in theory, this would push homeowners who were locked into a low rate to list their house, opening up more sales.
People have gathered here tonight at Harmony Community Church here in Lawndale as they're trying to light the way to fairness with this bonfire and discussion tonight. Many homeowners across Chicago receiving a hefty property tax increase in the mail, and they're all wondering where that money is going.
How can you maintain your home if your taxes are constantly going up?
Homeowners in Lawndale are searching for answers together tonight about their property tax hikes. Community leaders partnered with the Lawndale Christian Development Corporation to host this bonfire, allowing neighbors to discuss their options. One man says he received a bill this week that was $977 more than what he paid last year.
Tax increase is tied to a TIF that I have no idea why. Ogden Pulaski TIF is collecting money from our neighbors in our streets, but we're not being notified for what or why it's in the bill.
Chicago alders have rejected Mayor Brandon Johnson's controversial corporate head tax, but the mayor says his fight is just beginning.
WGN political reporter Tamon Bradley is live outside City Hall right now, where both sides are digging in their heels. And Tamon, the big question is, where do we go from here? How do we get this resolved?
Lourdes and Ray, good evening. The mayor's hand-picked finance chair who opposed the mayor's tax package tried to bail him out. She tried to delay today's vote, but the alders wanted to have it. They wanted to say no to the mayor's plan. Today, a stunning defeat. The City Council Finance Committee rejected Mayor Brandon Johnson's Tax the Rich revenue proposal, resetting budget negotiations.
Prevailing side has bought some time for taxpayers in the city of Chicago so the mayor can go back and get this right. Until they start accepting the fact that there are solutions on the table, we have to stand up and push back against this budget.
We have to have a balanced approach to this. And what we've done so far hasn't been it, and now the real work begins.
10
It is Shedeur Sanders.
What we have today, black people scrambling all over social media trying to explain, he sucks, but it's not his fault. It's Kevin Stefanski's fault. It's white people's fault. Oh, what are they doing? They're playing defense against Shedeur Sanders. That's racist. And you start looking for ways to blame everybody except Shedeur Sanders.
You can't tell me a coach that doesn't even mention his player's name wants the best interest for his player.
These haters trying to hold me back.
You holding him back from his full potential. That was his first.
Turn up to another level. We gon' give him all the praise, cause it ain't nobody better. We gon' turn up to another level. We gon' give him all the praise, cause it ain't nobody better. Can't help myself. When I get to praising up in this place, I lose my breath.
Why they party? I'm in here grinding. Money I'm stacking. Why they rock diamonds? I can't relate to them, ain't my shit common. I set a goal for me 2 or 3 commas. 7 figures, 8 figures to 9 figures. On a slow pace to get rich quick. Same time we just think different. Cause when you make it, it hit different.
What it do, baby? It's your partner Dale back in the saddle again from another edition of the Countermove Podcast, man. Hey, guys, thank you so much for kicking it with your partner if you don't mind. Do me a favor, guys. Up front, we got to do some housekeeping if you don't mind, guys. Do me a favor. Like, share, and subscribe if you're liking this quality content, guys. If you do me a favor also, guys, if you could also, there's a little bell on any platform that you're on. Click on that thing so when your partner comes live, you get to come kick it with your mans and them now. But guys, we have a really, really good action-packed type of podcast today, guys. We're going to dive right into it real quickly, guys, if you don't mind. There's been a lot going on in the real estate sector, guys, all right? As you know, I'm a real estate developer and a private equity investor, guys, which is good. And I pay close attention to both of those industries, the equity side as well as the real estate side, really the real estate side, because I love buying real estate. I love it. And some news dropped last week and also this week in real estate. So we're going to talk about that in a second. Also, we're going to talk about something else. Shedeur Sanders. Also, there's something going on in Chicago, guys. Man, Chicago is a train wreck, guys. You're going to see how bad it is when you have a principal or a third grade teacher running a multi-billion-dollar business. They don't know what he's doing at all, guys. But guys, let's dive into the first one, guys. Real quickly, guys. Yo, this has been the talk of the town, baby. A 50-year mortgage plan by President Trump. I've been asked to come on podcast panels to talk about this, to get my opinion on it, if I'm for it, if I'm not, what is it going to work? Is it going to not at all? Period, guys. If you can see on the bottom left-hand side, you see two presidents, President Roosevelt and President Trump. President Roosevelt was the one who rolled out the 30-year mortgage, which is now the norm for everybody. And then, of course, President Trump talking about 50-year mortgages, guys. We're going to dive into this real quickly, and we're going to go over to another topic as well that came right on the heels of this one, and they kind of intertwine together. Let's dive into this, what's going on real fast, and get why is President Trump offering this. Here we go. Let's get into this thing. Oh, well, where did I go? There I am. Hold on, y'all. I got y'all, baby. Don't you worry. Let's get into this thing real fast, guys, and let's see what's going on. Here we go.
So President Trump is trying something new to unlock the stalled housing market. Posting an image on Truth Social showing great American presidents, Franklin Roosevelt next to the 30-year mortgage and himself next to a 50-year mortgage. All right, so Caroline, I think a lot of this is aimed at younger people who cannot get in a home. They feel like mortgage rates are too high, housing prices are too high, therefore they can't afford the monthly payment. They need help. 50-year mortgage. Technically, I think it would bring down your monthly payment, but is it appealing to that younger voter, that younger person who wants to get into a home?
Stop right there, guys. He just lets you know exactly what he's interested in. Initially was the lowering of the monthly payment. People buy off of monthly payments, not the summary of what you're going to be paying in totality. People buy off of monthly payments. So again, by extending the term from 30 years to 50 years, right, what actually happens a lot of the times is you pay a lower monthly payment, but you pay more in interest. And I'm going to bring on another video here in a second to kind of walk through that math. Let's get into it. Here we go.
Well, first thing I'll say is that a 50-year mortgage will dispense of the idea that eventually you will own your home. Right. And you, for over a decade, you're going to be paying mostly interest on that home. So that's kind of an alarming statistic as well. But the instincts here from...
But are young voters doing the math like that? Or are they just saying, I could finally afford to get into a home?
So here's what I'll say about Gen Z. For Trump to do this, his instincts are smart, given Mamdani's win among Gen Z voters in New York City. There is real generational pain among Gen Z. We feel like we've been priced out of the real estate market. You see all these memes on social media that are something to the effect of the baby boomers are celebrating the sale of the $3.2 million property, which they bought in 1969 for 3 raspberries or a bushel of corn or a couple nickels. That's the sense of intergenerational theft that Gen Z feels. But the problem is that this is going to perpetuate this vicious cycle of government intervention, as we were saying before, and it's just continuing to dump trillions of dollars on the subsidized housing market, which is only going to increase demand. It does nothing to address supply. So I think what we should be asking for Gen Z's sake is, how are we fixing the supply crisis, which is probably regulations for home builders?
Well, I disagree. I don't think we have a supply issue, guys. We have a cost of capital issue, right? If you look at, let's say, 2002 to 2005, 6, before the debacle, when you actually made debt so cheap, money was flying off of the hinges when it came to buying properties. It was. People were putting their properties on the market, which is fine. People were buying properties at wholesale costs or buying it in a sense where they can actually buy it low, add value to it by renovating and put it back on the market. So you have the new construction products on there, as well as the newly renovated products as well, also, or just homes that didn't need any renovation. But because the value of the seller's home has risen so much, people downsized, upsized, things of that nature. That actually happened a lot of the times because the cost of capital. We don't have a supply issue, right? We don't have that. I disagree with on that one. We have a cost issue, right? This is a buyer's market because the buyer understands, hey, if you're wanting me to buy said property, right, at your price point, it's costing me more to do that. So the risk for me goes up. I'm going to need some type of concession in price point or credits on the HUD. Pick one, right? So that it makes more sense for me fiscally to be able to get this debt, because it may be a buy down. Maybe I can go from 6.25 down to the 5.25 because you can make some concessions on the HUD. This is a buyer's market, guys. All right, man. I wish people would understand what's going on. Let's get to it.
Price just simply has to come down. And that is not going to happen just through additional new supply of new construction. It will be people being forced to sell, and it will be people cutting the price on their homes. And I don't want to wish a crisis on the housing market in this country, but ultimately prices have to ease and have to fall, because I said this, even adjusting for inflation, your price to rent and your price to incomes, the valuations today in housing are higher than at the peak of the 2007 bubble. And people do think about a 50-year mortgage.
But that is because you have a delusional seller's base a lot of the times. There's so many sellers, guys, that I know here locally. I'm in Dallas, Texas, right? And Dallas is considered a hot or warm area. People even have properties that have been on the market for a long period of time. Prices are beginning to come down a little bit, but they're waiting 3-4 months to even begin bringing stuff down a lot of times, because a lot of sellers are in delusionalville. They still want their price point, and the buyers are saying no. And then people will say, well, the comp say this here, and the buyer said, I don't care what the comparables say or what the appraisal says. I don't care about none of that. I want to buy it at this price point, and I can because it costs me more money to borrow the debt. So and I love Dagan, just for her to say, hey, we need to bring the cost down, stop printing so much damn money. Like, golly, we're in this situation because the government won't get out the damn way. They keep printing more and more and more and more and more money. And for them coming in and saying a 50-year mortgage is, again, government getting involved in the real estate game. Now, they do play some role in this. They do. I got to be honest. But dang, when has the government ever stepped in and things gotten better as a whole? It never does. It never does. So now to answer the question real fast, guys, will a 50-year mortgage, is that a good move? I'm going to say this here. It depends on your strategy, right? I'm going to give you a retail answer and an investor answer, all right? This is what I'm going to do, all right? Now, let me get this out the way so you can see me on this one. Here's my thing here. From a retail standpoint, when I say retail, I am talking about a homestead buyer, a first-time home buyer, someone selling a home. That's called a retail buyer or a new construction property. That's retail buyer. Now, if you're a retail buyer, does it make sense for you to get a 50-year mortgage? Again, it depends on your strategy. In other words, if you are working at a company or started a business and you want your roots in, let's say, said city, and you see yourself there a long period of time, right? You put your flag down there, right? And you need that additional savings on a monthly basis, guys, to buy said property, right? Negotiate the right way, go do it. But I would also say you can also choose not to do a 50-year mortgage. You can choose a 30-year mortgage. You can choose I've heard of 40-year mortgages. You can choose a 15-year mortgage, 20-year mortgage, whatever fits your budget, right? It's up to you. Now, if you are a retail buyer and you don't want to get a 50-year mortgage, don't get it. Get you a 30-year mortgage, 20-year mortgage, 15-year mortgage. The same options on the table for you as well. Now, if you're an investor, I love 50-year mortgages. Let me tell you why. I am a cash flow buyer, right? Debt works well for me, good debt, because I can write off the debt. I can do a cost segregation when it comes to the taxes on there as well per property, so I can write off a large amount of that. I can do a lot of good when it comes to debt. I love leverage. Leverage for me is the key. Good leverage. So for me, if I can extend out the term, right, the term of the loan, decreasing my debt service, let's say $200, $300, $400 a month, right? But I can attract a high rental payment, right, or a high delta payment. In other words, if I'm paying on delta, if I'm paying 5% interest rate and I'm charging 9%, I'm making a 4% delta or spread there. If I can command that with said product, if I was to be a seller finance seller, this means me picking up the bank to somebody, that works well for me. I want higher cash flow. That's me. Now, some retail buyers are going to be like, that doesn't make any sense at all. There's two things that's different. You're a retail buyer. I'm an investor. You normally buy from me. I'm normally buying properties below wholesale, increasing the value, putting them back on the market, and you buy from me. So we're playing two different games. You're playing the homestead game. I'm playing the investor game. In other words, I'm trying to make a yield, a profit, right? That's what I'm trying to do. Two different games. So make sure when you're talking this through with your wise counsel, your spouse, your family, your community group, your local church, however you use to be able to see this is the wise thing to do, right? Make sure you talk about it in the proper context, because your strategy is going to determine everything when it comes to answer this question. All right. I hope I actually added some value there, right? Now, let's go to the next one, guys. Now, remember, we talked about there was another topic that fit hand in glove into this 50-year mortgage. Now, before I go there, why is Trump offering this? It's simple. It is to get the market moving, right? Right now, it's unaffordable, not because the price points are too high. No, because they're coming down. It's because the cost of capital is too high. So that's what he's saying. Hey, if I can extend out the term, drive down that monthly payment, it could attract some buyers to be able to get back in the market, right? Now, he still has a problem. It's the interest rate. This is the reason why the Genius Act was so pivotal. If you want to know what the Genius Act is, this is basically the government using cryptocurrency as a way to inflate the debt away, right? So that they're making people more bankable, right? More lendable too, right? Because he's mimicking the Federal Reserve System. If you want to know what that is, go listen to a previous Countermove podcast, real simple, guys, that talks about this, and we go into deep detail about this. I'm not going to bore you with that at all right? So again, this move is to drive the market. It's to get people off the sidelines to begin to buy more homes, because money is debt. Whenever money goes into the system, it's just new debt created. Just new debt. So money is debt. Now, let's go to the second time, guys. All right. Now, this one shocked me. This right here shocked me on 1,000%. Right? This was portable mortgages, guys. What? Portable mortgages. LaDale, what is that? I'm actually glad you asked. Let's see what's going down, guys, and see what these portable mortgages. This is an idea that Trump floated out earlier this week. Excuse me. Let's see about what's going on this one, because this one kind of shocked me. And I was like, huh? How does this make sense? But hey, don't shout me down. Let's see what's going on with this one real fast, guys, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's get it in. Here we go. Portable mortgages. Here we go.
The White House has another unique idea to unlock the stalled housing market after floating a 50-year mortgage over the weekend. The administration is now looking into portable mortgages, which would allow homeowners to transfer their current rate from one house to another. So in theory,
wow, hold on.
This would push homeowners who were locked into a low rate to list their house, opening up more sales. And Katrina.
Whoa. So guys, I want you to read that. Trapped by their lower rates, homeowners can't afford to move. So what they're saying is this here, guys, is this is what I mean by is there's not a supply issue in theory. There's not a supply issue. I'm leaving it there. What's happening is you have homeowners right now that would normally sell their homes saying, hey, right now with this current home, I have a 2 or 3% interest rate, which is damn near free. Why would I sell this property, which has a 2 or 3% interest rate right now, and get a new property, right, and pay a 6.25% rate? So you're going from 3% to 6.25%. That's suicide. That didn't make any sense to me at all. That's a real uptick. Now you may be saying, but LaDale, they'll make a lot more money. Yeah, but it costs them more money on a monthly basis and a taxable basis as well for property taxes, right? And insurance as well, to go from 3% interest rate to 6.25%. That's 3.25% basic jump up. That didn't make any sense at all. So Trump is saying, hey, what if we were able to get you to transfer your 3% mortgage over to this new home so that you can put your home onto the market? I'm like, what? Now I want you guys to hear how this would work. And I'm not liking it. Let's get into it.
Why this feels more palpable to me than a 50-year mortgage is this is trying to at least address the supply side versus a demand side.
I agree with you 1,000%. I think that the affordability crisis is not going to be solved by one policy alone, but I do love this idea of being able to take your mortgage. Like, can you imagine you have a 2 or 3% mortgage, you haven't been able to move, and now all of a sudden you can take that to another property? It will open up supply, as you mentioned. The 50-year mortgage, I didn't like that idea. I understand that it was just presented as one tool in the toolbox, but ultimately you're paying so much interest. And I understand that the payments are going to be lower per month, but I just don't think that it was the best solution. However, I do commend President Trump and the administration for trying to solve the housing issue. I do think we need to also eliminate red tape. Because so much.
We call it blue tape.
Oh, yeah. Blue tape. Oh, I like that. I like that.
It's never red tape. It's always blue tape.
You're right.
Can I ask you a question? Does it give the portable mortgage, or does it give people who have great mortgages an unfair advantage in the market?
That's an argument.
Because they're going to.
But life isn't fair, Brian.
You're right.
I know. Well, believe me, I know this. But I'm just saying. So you get to walk out with your 3% mortgage and go bid on other homes. It still seems like if you didn't get the 3% mortgage, you're still going to be at a big disadvantage.
Refi in 5 years.
Is it still more of a demand side thing than a supply? I'm just
so before we go there, guys, this is a great question right here by my man Alonzo. He said, "Dang, portable mortgages seem insane." I agree 1,000%. All right. I still have questions from the insurance side. Great perspective. Will the carriers create a 50-year term life policy to coincide with the 50-year mortgage? Yes. Insurance has always been the backstop to financial products. Let me give you an example. All right, guys, let me give you an example real quickly here. And come to me real fast so I can address this real fast. Then we'll dive back into this. All right. Back in 2008, right? Let's say 6, 7, and 8, when the debacle happened and I made a lot of money to do that time frame. How did it happen? Well, they actually had these bad mortgages, right? Packaged into mortgage-backed securities, right? Blackstone, but BlackRock and Vanguard, they were actually offering this type of product. Really, Blackstone. BlackRock was actually offering this product, and then they were wrapping them in credit default swaps, which was just insurance. They were, which basically they were betting against the same investment securities that they were actually prescribing for their clients to actually acquire. So insurance always is the backstop. When you put your money into a bank, it is insured by the FDIC. Insurance, guys. This is the reason why I love insurance as a takeout partner, because it's the way of the land. When it comes to your car, you can't buy a car without having what? Insurance. When it comes to a house, you can't buy a house without having insurance. Insurance is the backstop to, or the takeout partner for all things financial instruments. All things, right? Whenever you're hired as a worker, what happens? Most likely they have a life insurance policy on you. Why? So in case you pass away, they get a windfall of cash, right? To be able to what? To be able to what, guys? To be able to have money, be able to replace you and train somebody else up. Because it's going to take money to replace you. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. This is a great question. So the answer to that question, Alonzo, is yes, it's coming. It's coming. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. He said also, are we making some annuity content? Gotcha. Cool. Annuities, guys. Look at that as well also. But here we go. Let's go back to the video, guys, and see what they have to say about this as well. Here we go. Let's get that back to it. Here we go.
Well, I know that what your argument is that prices will continue to go up because now those people have more power and they're able to bid up homes.
Yeah.
I get that argument.
So,
right. But I also get the argument that it's going to open up properties where, think about it, some people who are empty nesters are living in a 6-bedroom house. They don't need that much space.
Correct.
So it's going to open up that inventory
Correct.
for a growing family. So, and again, I don't think one policy is going to be the solution to all, but I love this
I'm
portability
desperate
thing.
because, Jackie, I wanted to come to you.
She loves
you
it.
have said you have your 2 or 3% mortgage. If you
Bragger.
could take that with you
Wow.
to a new home
Okay.
and you were looking to move, would that not be a good incentive?
I think it will incentivize people to move, but I think it's problematic in many, many ways.
Come on.
And even if I couldn't take advantage of it, I would be
Okay.
okay with that, and here's why. When they came to survey the apartment that I was buying for the mortgage, they had an appraiser come,
Yeah.
you know, we went off comps.
Yeah.
They decide what the property is worth. This isn't like when Verizon said you can take your cell phone with you to another carrier.
Correct.
This is a mortgage
She's
on
right.
a property that's given to you for a valid reason. And so now say I go and I decide that I want to do something else, how can you possibly compare two different properties? I think that
Correct.
creates a lot of red tape and a lot of
She's correct.
danger as well
She's
within
correct.
this market. The other aspect of it is the market and the pricing is what it is, and feel free to disagree with me, but it is what it is at a certain time because everybody understands what the mortgage rate is for the buyer who's purchasing that home. So now let's say we're competing in a landscape of pricing where you are going to get a 6% mortgage and
Yeah.
I'm walking around with a 2.5% mortgage. I do think that creates a playing field that's not quite right. And I think in fairness to the seller, they should sort of understand what it should be more standardized across the board, which is what everybody getting the same mortgage rate does. I don't know.
Dagan, weigh in.
So, I want to hear Dagan as well. Also, let's just listen to Dagan, and I give you my commentary.
Nobody is getting a 3% mortgage that you can take with you.
Right, like
so this is some pie in the sky idea that's been peddled out
I
there.
don't know, Dagan.
If a lender is forced to give someone a portable mortgage, this is just, bear with me. This is the fable. The mortgage will come at a much higher interest rate. Because then you never get rid of the mortgage. You're not getting a 3%. Because the life of the loan is so much longer, and there's so much more risk that the lender takes on. A lender will charge you theoretically a much higher rate if that loan is portable. Because, for example, most mortgages used to be cashed in after about 7 years. You refi, you move, or you pass away and move on. But now, because people are sitting on these 3.5% mortgages, the lenders are stuck with them and not getting paid back. Like loaning money for 30 years at 3.5%.
Right, they want you to give it back.
Right, is a garbage loan, and the loans are not being paid down or unwound in the usual way, and that really screws over the lender. The borrower got a good deal, the lender not. And so with a portable mortgage, with the risk and the timeline, you're looking at a much higher rate. I did want to add that the VA, the Veterans Administration, the VA guaranteed loan for people in the military, they offer what are called assumable loans,
Everybody has
which I
that.
do because of people in the military have to move so often that based on some of the mortgages, I don't know how often that people do this.
I like Dagan, but man, she's kind of slow on this one, guys. Okay. Here's my commentary on this one real fast, guys. I can say this. Portable mortgages. Is this a real thing? Right now, it is not. It has been floated out there. Could it be PR? It could. But this is, if they do this, this is how they do it. Is it a good idea? No. It's not a good idea at all. Does that mean they won't do it? They'll still do it because it's the government. Now, why would a bank be okay with a portable mortgage? Simple. If the government insures it or backstop it or is a takeout partner, like a FHA loan or a VA loan, why wouldn't they do it? There's no risk for them at all. Why do you think they had those ninja loans back in the day? No doc loans. How? They were getting gobbled up. These were derivatives. These were packaged in mortgage-backed securities. That's how they did it, guys. This is smelling just like 2008 again, all over again. But the twist to this is cryptocurrency, guys. Why would they entertain this? It's simple. If they could utilize this technique in some form or fashion, and they'll probably test it out to see if it actually works, to see if it transfers over, guys, to put some additional supply onto the open market. What happens, guys, is the only way this makes sense to a bank is if the government says, hey, we will guarantee this loan. If the government guarantees the loan, the bank says there's no risk for us at all. We're good. Go ahead and get it. No problem with it at all, because they know they can liquidate that loan on the secondary market for a nice profit, just like they do FHA loans, just like they do VA loans. Think about this, guys. An FHA loan and a VA loan, right? You're putting less money down and you pay a lower interest rate. But if you put down 10% down, 20% down, your interest rate goes up. Why? Because those conventional loans, 10, 20% down, are not insured by the government. That is the reason why. Insurance is the key. A takeout partner is the key. And if the government is your takeout partner, yes, the banks will entertain those portable loans again. No, not again, but in this, they'll do it. They will, because all they would do, guys, to try to control inflation is just to move it over to cryptocurrency and try to inflate the debt away. There's a reason why cryptocurrency, Bitcoin cryptocurrency, is becoming the backbone of the US dollar, because they believe they can inflate the debt away. This is called modern monetary theory. No matter if you're Democrat or Republican, they love this theory. They love it because it gives them an unfettered right in their minds to print their hearts all the way out, because they believe they can control inflation. Hypothetically, if they're printing so much money, and they say, for instance, there's an inflationary event in the industry of, let's say, of ground beef, and I said that inflationary point is in North Carolina. What they'll do is they'll say, "Hey, Alonzo, hey, LaDale, or hey, whatever your name is, you cannot buy beef in North Carolina because it's inflationary over there." So they can control inflation like that. They believe they can. They believe they can do that. They believe this. This is modern monetary theory. Look it up. It's there. So what they probably do? Can they do this? Yes. 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 And here we go. Great, Alonzo. Mass Mutual bought $100 million of Bitcoin about a decade ago. Yes. BlackRock is buying a record amount of what? Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency. Hello, McFly. If they're in it, you better be in it your damn self. Because it's coming. They have to digitize the dollar. If you want to know why they did this before, guys, take a look at on one of my previous Countermove podcasts. I talk about this in depth. In depth, guys. This is the reason why this is happening, guys. This is something. So again, guys, do I like the idea? No. Will they probably do it? Can they do it? Yes. If the government says we will sponsor it, they're going to get this done. Guys, if they were doing derivatives, high-risk derivatives in 08, 07, and 06, which crashed the market, you don't think that they'll do this too? For real. For real. Let's keep it 1,000, guys. Yes, they'll do this all day long. Why? Because for them, it is an origination game. They get to collect on those origination fees and that delta between what they acquired for, what they sell it to, right, on the open market. It's real simple. It's not hard. Simple, guys. It's about revenue. That's it. This is all it's about. If the banks can have a takeout partner in the government that's going to ensure this type of mortgage, they'll do it all day long. Do it all day long. But watch this. And those that know how to do this, guys, right? How to get this accomplished, guys, was going to make a crap load of money. In 06, 7, and 8, I knew a lot of mortgage brokers, loan officers that became millionaires multiple times over just by writing loans. Sure did. And they graduated over to another industry because they saw it was coming. So what are you going to do? Because it's coming. You going to bitch and moan about it, or are you going to get up and countermove? Right? Do this thing the right way. That's just real simple. It's not hard. It's not hard, guys. Now, let's get back to this. Let's get back to it, guys, real quickly, guys. Now, let's go to the next topic, guys. Man, I've been going hard in the paint on this. Chicago. The worst ran city in the nation. This third grade / principal called the mayor of Chicago the dumbest mayor in the nation is just screwing everything up. And Chicago, you voted for this. We don't want to hear no complaining. You voted for this. It's what you wanted, right? Guys, listen to this garbage. Let's listen to this, man. This guy is a train wreck. He is a train wreck. And now what's happening is you have constituents and business turning on this man. Turning on this man because he's a moron. He's a buffoon. He's a dumb. Okay. No. He's stupid. He's a dumbass. I got to say it. He's a dumbass. Let's get into it. All right, guys, here we go.
People have gathered here tonight at Harmony Community Church here in Lawndale as they're trying to light the way to fairness with this bonfire and discussion tonight. Many homeowners across Chicago receiving a hefty property tax increase in the mail, and they're all wondering where that money is going.
how can you maintain your home if your taxes are constantly going up?
Homeowners in Lawndale are searching for answers together tonight about their property tax hikes. Community leaders partnered with the Lawndale Christian Development Corporation to host this bonfire, allowing neighbors to discuss their options. One man says he received a bill this week that was $977 more than what he paid last year.
Tax increases tied to a TIF that I have no idea why. Ogden-Pulaski TIF is collecting money from our neighbors in our streets, but we're not being notified for what or why it's in the bill.
The group discussed a number of solutions for the issue, including an effort to propose new policy, which would be modeled after California's Prop 13. That would limit property taxes to 1% of assessed value, with annual increases capped at 2%. Homeowners are also frustrated because they feel like they're not seeing the tax hikes lead to notable investment in their neighborhoods.
There's been a divestment in this community for the most part, but it seems like now that people have found an interest in reclaiming the neighborhood, now it's like we're being taxed for prosperity.
Cook County Treasurer Maria Pappas also spoke earlier today on the tax bills while at a Rainbow Push event. She says there are new avenues for homeowners to pay these bills at their own pace.
You do not have to pay your bill on December 15th. Did you hear that? You don't have to pay it. Let me tell you why. We went to Springfield last year and set up a payment plan.
Pappas says you could go online on December 16th and find payment plans for up to 13 months. That's welcome news to these homeowners, but they still want some clarity on those tax hikes.
Let me tell you what the problem is in Chicago.
Go ahead, Anton.
And I warned you. I told you that it was coming. And the same thing is going to happen over in California and all of the different neighborhoods in Los Angeles. Same thing is going to happen over in New York. The mayor is completely incompetent.
Stupid.
And the burden for carrying the costs of the incompetence in the city, including the legacy costs that came with the migrant taxes and the migrant properties and all of this stuff that they was doing, and the migrants and the billions that went into that, the whole conversation around businesses leaving and they need to tax rich people. It always, and I told you, I've been saying it on the Millionaire Morning Show, I've been saying it on this channel, it's always going to fall in the lap of the people. When the businesses leave, they don't lower the budget, they're still in a deficit, it falls on the face of the people. So while you guys think that you're going to tax your way to wealth, all the city is doing is raising how much they're spending on whatever it is, facilities or stuff that they say that they was going to promise you, and you are going to pay for it. Now, yes, you can get on a payment plan. Yes, it is a possibility that you're going to lose.
Man, bump the payment plan, guys. Man, vote these Bamas out, man. Why y'all keep voting for the same dumbass people, man? The same stupid ass people. Every time we told y'all, Bamas, this is going to happen. We got to tax the rich. And they say the same garbage every time. Tax the rich, pay your fair share. Now what happened? Now your ass is paying it. And now they talk about just killing the payment plan. What the? Hey, let's talk about what's going on with these taxes, baby. What's going on here? These are some dumb people. Hey, you deserve this. You voted for this. This is what you wanted. Chicago is a Democrat-ran, and it's fine. It's what you want. City. Super majority. Democrat-ran. So don't go look at for no Republicans or independents. This is a Democrat-ran city. Deal with it. Deal with it. Hold these Bamas accountable. Hold them accountable. Payment plans from a mayor that said he would not raise property taxes, and voila, property taxes have been raised. That dude lied to y'all. That dude lied to y'all. And now y'all pissed off. But y'all be voting dumb all the damn time. Stupid people. I'm sorry. I gotta say dumb. The same people. You went from Lori Lightfoot, you went from Ron Emanuel, Lori Lightfoot was second, and then this Bama, you went from terrible to worse to catastrophic, and you complaining, bitching and moaning now, and have these kumbaya sessions around while it's cold around the bonfire. That ain't gonna do nothing for you. Vote these Bamas out. Get them out. Kick them all out. Every last alderman got to go. Every one of them. Ain't no damn sense. I'm tired of hearing about Chicago and y'all crying about these dumb guys, let's listen to these dumbass deals they did. Did y'all know Chicago, dumbass Chicago, who has a slew full of parking meters? Listen to this stupid deal. Dumb deal. These Bammers needed money, so these Bammers sold all of the rights to and revenues to all of their parking meters to an overseas country, right? And the term of the deal, I think, was what, 50 years. Stupid. You know how much money you make that they make on an annual basis of just parking meters in Chicago? These dumb fools did a 50-year deal. And the deal was so tightly written, they've been trying to get themselves out of the deal, but they can't find that they can't get out of it because the deal was so underwritten properly. You guys got into the real world, business world, and got your asses handed to you, Chicago. These dumbass people. Golly. Now do you see why China doesn't want to deal with Trump? They wanted to deal with Biden and Obama and Bush 1 and 2. Do you see? Politician versus business. That's the reason why. I don't want to hear nothing from Chicago, dog. Nothing. Deal with it. You got 2 more years with just fool at the helm. Deal with it, because he ain't stepping down. Hell no, he ain't. Deal with it. No damn sense.
Lose your property when you don't pay your property taxes for an extended period of time. And yes, it doesn't really make a difference. You're still paying a difference, because just because you finance your property taxes does not mean that you're going to get relief.
So hold on. So now when they say, ooh, thank Anton. Shout out to my man Anton Daniels. Follow my man, Millionaire Morning Show every day. Type in Anton Daniels. Now, so when these Bammers say you don't have to pay on the 15th, you can get on a payment plan. Newsflash, McFly. What they're saying when you get on a payment plan, most likely, is we will help you finance, and you'll pay interest on spreading out the payment. So not only are you paying higher taxes, property taxes, you're going to pay another tax in interest when you put it on the payment plan. That makes sense. That makes sense. It doesn't. Yeah, if y'all deserve this. Y'all deserve this. Y'all ain't Efron found out. New York, you're next. New York, you're next. You F around and find out. New York, you are next, baby. You next. Guys, we ain't done. We ain't done, y'all. Anton, brother, thank you, brother. Anton, guys, we ain't done with the foolery called Chicago. We ain't done, guys. Here goes some more foolery, y'all. More foolery. Here come the businesses. Here come the businesses, y'all. The business like, yeah, Negro. Nah, we good. Yes, sir. We good. I try to tell y'all, dumbass people. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here go the business people. I love this. Yeah, here we go. Let's get it in with the people. Let's go.
Chicago alders have rejected Mayor Brandon Johnson's controversial corporate head tax, but the mayor says his fight is just beginning.
WGN Political.
What the boop is a head tax? What is a head tax, y'all? What is that? I mean, New York has a carbon tax. What the? And now Chicago has a head tax? What the hell is that? A freaking head tax? Here we go.
Reporter Tamon Bradley is live outside City Hall right now, where both sides are digging in their heels. And Tamon, the big question is, where do we go from here? How do we get this resolved?
Lourdes and Ray, good evening. The mayor's hand-picked finance chair who opposed the mayor's tax package tried to bail him out. She tried to delay today's vote, but the alders wanted to have it. They wanted to say no to the mayor's plan. Today, a stunning defeat The City Council Finance Committee rejected Mayor Brandon Johnson's tax the rich revenue proposal, resetting budget negotiations.
The prevailing side has bought some time for taxpayers in the city of Chicago so the mayor can go back and get this right.
Until they start accepting the fact that there are solutions on the table, we have to stand up and push back against this budget.
We have to have a balanced approach to this. And what we're doing, what we've done so far hasn't been it. Now the real work begins.
10 all.
Stop right there, guys. Let's go back. You guys see these Bamas? You see these Bamas behind them. You see these Bamas, all these Bamas right there. You see them. You see them, all the Bamas. You see them right there, all of them. This is the foolery running in Chicago. The foolery. It has them in a $1 billion deficit. The foolery. These Bamas. Dumbass people. Stupid people. Dumb. Guess how much they're making in the salary, guys, on an annual basis? Them. The lowest alderman makes, I think, $110,000 a year, while the highest makes around like $185,000. These Bamas making almost the exact same salary as U.S. congressmen and U.S. senators in freaking Chicago, and they're running it into the ground. Dumbass people.
To this. And what we're doing, what we've done so far hasn't been it. Now the real work begins.
10 alders voted in favor of the plan, 25 against it, including the mayor's handpicked finance chair, Alderwoman Pat Dow. The vote was reminiscent of last year.
Let me show y'all something. If you look in the back, right? If you look in the back, past the aldermen, past the people in the front and stuff. If you look way over there in the back, that's seating for the residents in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm frustrated.
I want to know what a freaking head tax is. What's a head tax? So even the alderman said, "Now we need a balanced budget." Doc, y'all, when they say balanced budget, Doc, they don't mean balanced budget, man. They mean something totally different. These dumbass people, man. Stupid motherfucker. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me, y'all. I'm not acting Christ-like. Forgive me, y'all. It's just I hate dumb people. Just stupid people. Dumb. So again, guys, hey, remember Chicago? You voted for this. I'm gonna say this here. Let me edify you real fast, y'all. Let me edify you real fast. Chicago, look me in my eyes. Right now, y'all have a movement called Chicago Turns Red. I'll say it again for the folk in the row, right? Right now, you have a movement called Chicago Turns Red. Okay, red means Republican, right? Which I don't think has Chicago ever been Republican? Has there ever been a Republican mayor of Chicago? Let me check, y'all. Has there ever been who was? Let me see. Let me check. I want to see this, y'all. The last Republican mayor of Chicago. Let me see. I want to see this guy for myself. The last wow. Is it the last Republican mayor of Chicago was William Hale Thomas, known as Big Bill. Served 2 non-consecutive terms. Here are the dates. From 1915 to 1923. And also 1927 to 1931. Damn near 100 years since there's been a Republican mayor of Chicago. Chicago, y'all in trouble. Y'all keep voting for just the same dumbass people. Hey, you deserve this. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Do not get mad, y'all. Don't get mad. You deserve this. I don't want to hear nothing at all. Y'all can kiss our behinds. And I'm going to say it. Hey, New York, you are next. You're next. Well, guys, we're gonna take a quick little break real fast, guys. If you don't mind, real fast, guys. And I'm gonna be right back, guys. We're gonna get to a little sports. Let's get into it. Still working 40 plus hours a week and still broke. Inflation's outpacing your wages. Insurance is insane. And your side hustle just isn't cutting it. What if I told you there was a way for you to build income by leveraging and using the exact same technology that banks and big corporations currently use right now? With no inventory and no tech skills needed. We've helped hundreds escape the paycheck to paycheck trap by sharing smarter services like lower cost healthcare, competitive auto and home insurance, better loan products, higher yield bank deposits, and even ways to cut energy costs, all in one place. Take this 30-second quiz to see if you qualify. Click on the link below or click on the link in my bio. All right, guys, we are back, guys. Let's dive into our final topic, guys, real quickly here. And did I not have it? Oh, y'all, 1 second. I thought I actually had it. Did I not? Oh, snap. I didn't do it, y'all. Did I not do it? My bad, y'all. I did something wrong. Anyways, don't you worry about it. It is what it is, guys. Damn. My bad, y'all. Anyways, guys, I guess we're going to dive into a little sports real fast, y'all. A little sports, man. Hey, y'all. Shedeur Sanders. My man, Shedeur Sanders. He made his debut. Guys. And there's been a lot of chatter concerning Shedeur Sanders. A lot of defending him. A lot of adversarial media against him, guys. So it's just, let me see. I think I may, yeah. Yeah, I think did I do it, guys? Hold on, y'all. I want to make sure I got this right. Give me 1 sec, guys. Yeah, I didn't do it. Oh, no problem. I'll find it. But guys, let's dive into real quick. Shedeur Sanders, and he made his debut, which was pretty cool. And people went crazy. They were loving what was going on real fast, guys. And there's been a lot of commentary, specifically about one person, guy by the name of Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock has been against Shedeur Sanders for a long period of time. When he was at Colorado, he was against Shedeur. I mean, against him a lot. And so, and he's had a lot of things to say about him and also Deion Sanders. And I don't know why he's so against Shedeur. It doesn't make sense to me at all. But I'm gonna find out why he is real fast on this. We're gonna watch some videos of Shedeur doing a little something as well, and then we'll be able to hear and see real quickly, guys. Come on, out the way. I'm sorry, my computer guys is tripping. Get out the way. Boy. Hold on, y'all. There we go. All right, gotcha. But here's Shedeur Sanders, guys. Let's see what's going on with Shedeur real fast. Let's listen to Jason Whitlock initially first. And you guys let me know. If I'm tripping, let a player know. If I'm off base, let me know. I think that, to be honest with you, Whitlock is hating on that dude for real. Just straight hating. Just straight hating on that dude, man. I think he is. But you guys let me know if you guys agree or not. I just don't like it at all, man. But let's see what's going on. Let's get into it. Give me 1 second. Let me get it ready. Let me get it ready. Come on. Oh no, I didn't want that at all. 1 second, guys. Freak. This thing. 1 second, guys. I thought I had it up, but I did not have it up, guys. So forgive me. I am behind on this, but hey, don't you worry. You're probably got it. You're gonna love when I get to it. Here we go. Come on, here. There we are. Boom and boom. And come on. Just not gonna. Oh, there it is. There we go. All right. Let's see. Come on up. There we go. My bad, y'all. Get your partner. That's not what I wanted. No. What is going on? What just happened? I don't know what's going on with my computer. My computer is just wanted to act really sassy today. I don't know what's going on. What is going on? Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me. This is okay, 14. So why don't you download the one that I want? What's going on here? Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. There it is. Like, stop playing with to put your partner. Come on now. There we go. Here we go. And here is Shedeur Sanders, guys. Let's dive in this real fast. There we go. Shedeur. Here we go, my man. Shedeur. Here is Jason Woodlock, guys, and he just guys. You let me know if I'm hating or not, man. I want to hear it. Here we go.
We have today. Black people scrambling all over social media trying to explain, well, I mean, yeah, he sucks, but it's not his fault. It's Kevin Stefanski's fault. It's white people's fault. Oh, what are they doing? They're playing defense against Shedeur Sanders. That's racist. And you start looking for ways to blame everybody except Shedeur Sanders. And then you end up making a fool of yourself. I'm thinking of, we'll start with Josina Anderson, who I'm calling Joy Cena Anderson. Joycina took to Twitter to start her defense of Shedeur Sanders. Let's be clear. This is not an intentional Shedeur Sanders debut, coached up with any first-team reps all season from Kevin Stefanski. Sanders is playing by default only due to a Dylan Gabriel concussion. Do we have the clip, and I'm sorry if I didn't ask for it, I was tweeting, but do we have the clip of her praising this against all odds third down pass? She's celebrating this against all odds third down pass where Shedeur threw it 4 yards downfield, or actually 2 yards past the line of scrimmage, and Jared Jeudy ran it and broke a bunch of tackles and turned it into a first down.
Wide receivers never see pressure. Third down and 10. Sanders comes back the other way. Judy's over.
Guy's 2 yards past the line of scrimmage when he catches the ball, breaks a bunch of tackles, and picks up the first down. This is Joy Cena Anderson, Joy Cena Anderson. I'm comparing her to Joy Taylor. You do the math on that. You figure out where I'm going with that, because it clearly seems like, and people get upset with me when I use this word, cover your ears if this bothers you, but this feels like that either Dion or Shedeur moistens Joy Cena Anderson.
Come on, bruh.
That's
come on, man. Come on, bro.
That's what it has to be. I'm not done yet. I want to play.
This guy, man, it seems to be he's gotten a lot more attention when he goes after people. And I like some of his content, to be honest with you. Jason Woodlock content, I do. But when it comes to the Sanders family, I don't mind him holding Shedeur accountable. Sure. Be critical of him. No problem. That's being a sportscaster. No problem. But when you go into personal attacks, calling folks names, and I think I know why he's doing it. I think, and this is my opinion, I don't know Jason Woodlock personally, but I think that he's doing this because of the clout he's getting. It's the no press is bad type of mentality. I have very rarely heard him at all say any edifying things about Deion Sanders or Shedeur Sanders. Have not. Not one time. He may have, and if he has, great. I have not heard it at all. And for you to make these accusations about Josina, I don't know her as well, and it's low. It's low. It's clout chasing type of mentality, in my opinion. But again, you're in the media space. eyeballs is your currency. I understand. I just don't like that at all. So he's not done. He's not done.
Shedeur, after the game, at the press conference, talking about the reception that he received coming on to the field. Play the clip.
Yeah, I'm extremely thankful. Well, first, let me say this. When Dylan out there playing and all that, I appreciate the fans. I appreciate everybody, but it don't really. I'm a good person overall, so I don't really like him not feeling comfortable, confident, when he get out there. So, it puts everything in a tough spot, and it's not helping the team, So that could be taken as, okay, I'm being a distraction, even though I ain't doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing, but I'm thankful for the supporters, thankful for the fans, thankful for everybody out there, that believes. And, when I got out there, I definitely felt them. And, I'm truly thankful for it. And, yeah, I'm just thankful that I'm out here. I'm thankful for the opportunity, thankful for seeing all them 12 jerseys out there. And it was a great feeling.
Okay.
That's Shedeur Sanders, who raised by a millionaire, had access to the best schools, the best education America has to offer.
Okay.
But he always wants to stay in rapper dialect or tone.
What was wrong with that?
I'm just happy to be out there.
Okay. He's happy to be out there.
It come off like I'm cheering for Dylan to fail.
He said
like
it.
I'm against him.
That's not what he said. You're projecting that, bro.
This is not a leader.
Bruh, you just lied. He just defended Dylan right there on the screen. Nigga, you played it. You played it. And just now you have amnesia that quick to say, well, he's not really for Dylan. What are you talking about? Can you produce any type of evidence outside of your projection, your flawed opinion that he's against Dylan Gabriel? We will wait for that. You don't have anything. But you understand that you get the clout, the attention, when you talk about the Sanders people, the Sanders family, specifically Shedeur. And they ignore you. They do. But damn, Doc. Like, is that what we doing? How is this Christ-like? You keep talking about the word, the Bible. Yes, sir. Let's get in the text, bruh. Let's get into that thing real fast, brother. And let's examine your mentality, your actions via this text here. Via this here. Right here. Right here. Let's examine yours. You like to bring it up. Let's bring it up, big dog. Let's get into that thing. Let's chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Now come on, bro. This ain't it, man. This ain't it, bro. No, man. It's just something just lied, man. Come on, bro. I can't respect that, man. Now, it's just all right, y'all. You've heard Jason Whitlock and his, I'd say his disdain for Shedeur Sanders. And this was his first start, and he was pretty excited about it, and which was great. And when you come in and just castrate the guy, just wow, man, trash, man. All right, guys, let's bring in another quarterback real quickly here, guys. Cam Newton has something to say about the coach of Shedeur Sanders. And I like to hear his perspective because Cam is a quarterback. He was a very good one. Let's get into it. Here we go.
You can't tell me a coach that doesn't even mention his player's name wants the best interest
interest for his players. These haters trying to hold me back. You holding him back from his full potential. That was his first time having reps with the one. And the excuse was this. We're trying to prioritize reps for Dylan Gabriel. Did Dylan Gabriel get any reps when he was the number 2 guy behind the starter of Joe Flacco?
Oh, let it marinate. Coming up in this holiday, let your food marinate before you start cooking it.
Sources told me Dylan Gabriel was getting reps with the ones when he was the number 2 quarterback on the depth chart. Wow. Highly questionable. How did we get to this point here?
May, June. He stated he's a great kid, working like crazy. I like everything about Shedeur. Training camp. Shedeur keeps the main thing the main thing.
Oh, he was saying his name then?
Yeah, he was saying it then. He was asked if he was considered playing Sanders. He said, that's not my focus.
At this point in time, Shedeur is the number 3 quarterback on the depth chart. So it's easy for him to deflect.
After the Jets lost, we're sticking with Gabriel. We have to play better as an offense.
He does not mention his name starting in October. Also, what happens in October? Joe Flacco gets traded. This is becoming an episode of Forensic Files, CSI, Miami, Law and Order, dum 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 dum, X-Files. Huh? So around October, that's when it started.
Smell a little fish.
A little fish. Sardinish.
Yeah.
Yellowtail.
Yeah.
Sand.
Tilapia. Catfish.
Cat. Grouper.
Oh.
Snap.
Brown.
Koi.
Oh, wow. Tuna.
What? Carp. So at the end of the day, we started to say, hold on. Is he getting his feelings? Yes. He's a 2-time AP Coach of the Year. So, Coach of the Year, that's what you're doing? Not acknowledging your players as their names. When you do for some, you gotta do for all. Keep going, Peggy.
November 11th, he was asked about Sanders specifically and deflects to using the word young players as a general term and then talks more about Gabriel.
This is where our good guy Tommy Reese is asked to call the play. In this period of time, gotta develop your players. Even if you don't give them reps in the real practice, at least give them the decency to create a period after practice, because what, Peggy? He's one play away.
On November 18th, he said, I won't commit to Sanders long term and says we trust our players and focus on the next game.
You know when you move real fast and you hear like a rip?
Yeah.
He ripping his pants.
You know when you try to poop, but it's more than what you're barking for. Oh, this ain't what I thought.
This a peak of turd.
Okay.
Don't tell me what you're saying. Kevin Stefanski has showed, Tommy Reese has showed that they really don't want Shedeur Sanders to succeed with their actions.
Guys, to be honest with you guys, that is really, I don't know where they came from, but guys, Cam asked some great questions. The questions that I hear a lot of people say when it comes to Shedeur Sanders is, okay, we're seeing a large sample size of Dylan Gabriel, and he has been trash. As my man Rayo said, he said, got first team reps, this is Gabriel, and still sucked. Gabriel was terrible. He was horrid. So everybody said, hey, let's see what we got in Shedeur. Nope, we're good. So what's happened is whenever you have to take that attitude, right, in this type of climate, politically, socially, and athletically, from a sports standpoint, you're going to get these type of questions. Coach Stefanski. Right? So they're saying, hey, something ain't smelling right here. Or dies. But then we find out, this is true, that Dylan Gabriel, when he was the number 2, was getting first team reps. But because you never know when you have the QB2 has to go in because QB1 is down. But when it came time for Shedeur, he was getting no first team reps. None. Now, again, it is what it is. Ain't no problem with that. Let's bring in one last thing, guys, and then we'll be done with Shedeur. Let's bring in real quickly here Ocho Cinco and Shannon Sharp. They did a pretty good comment on this real fast. Let's dive into this real fast, guys, and see what they got to say about Shedeur, guys, real quickly, and then we'll go from there. Let's get into it. Let's go. I
think I'm gonna disagree with you. They had to let you play because everybody else was hurt.
Yeah.
Because you ain't had no choice. If they didn't let you play, they brought a guy in. They brought in Snoop Huntley because Flacco wasn't going to play, and the other two couldn't play.
Yeah.
So, but you did your thing. All you could control is what you could control. What you could control was how you played, how you handled the situation that you've been placed in.
Yeah.
He did very well. He did one hell of a job.
I would say
well. He said all the right things.
I would say he didn't play well. No, he didn't. When he came in the second half, he didn't play well. I can't say that. He come in, throw a pick, Shedeur. There were some drops. I think he did the best he could. He was excited, a little nervous, which is fine. I get it. I would be doing the exact same thing. My first NFL start, man, and the crowd's going, wow, I got it. And you at the crib, you're home. Right? So that I will say. The big test is going to be how he plays this weekend. Because then he gets to start. This is the biggest start of Shedeur Sanders' career. The biggest start. It is.
Did all the right things, and that's control what you can control. What you can't control, don't worry about it. Control what you can control. He went through a storm, something he never. If you'd have told him a year ago he would be in this situation where he's at right now, he wouldn't have believed it. His dad wouldn't have believed it. Nobody. You or I wouldn't have believed it.
Absolutely not. Based on.
But you're here. Now, it's forget how I got here. How are you going to get out of here?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, we spend a lot of time on you, man, how we got into the situation. You're in the situation now. How you going to get out of it?
Yeah.
So I would just say here, guys, this is Shedeur Sanders' this is his biggest start in the history of his life, and he knows it. Do I think he step up? I think he will, but it's gonna be something to see. And I think he's playing the perfect team, the Las Vegas Raiders, and their defense is putrid. Okay, so it's just all I'm saying, Jason Whitlock, man, you get me. You can do better than that, man. This guy, man, it's ridiculous, man. Sad, man. Sick. Well, guys, I have a little section called the Countermove. Let's talk solutions, guys. And I'm going to go back real quickly to the 50-year mortgage thing real quickly, guys. I get that question a lot. So I'm going to play a little some while I'm talking a little bit. Here we go. Nah, I play this one. Play them. Here we go. All right, y'all. The 50-year mortgage. Should you be able to... It's a good idea for you to get a 50-year mortgage. It depends on your strategy again. What is your goal? The person asking the question is you. What is it? You heard at the beginning of the show what you can do in those certain situations. It's up to you. What do you want to do? Now, on the portable mortgages, terrible idea. Horrid, putrid idea. Will they do it? Yep. Yes, they will. So what are you going to do to be ready for that? To take advantage of it. Chicago, get your head out your ass. Get these Bammers out. Vote them out. They trash. All of them. Don't care about y'all at all. Vote them out. It's time. If not, stop crying. And Jason Whitlock, man, do better, bro. Do better, man. Come on, represent the Lord for us, man, the right way, man. And I would say this here. Shedeur, big start of your life, brother. What you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? All right, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for joining your boy tonight, man. This was a lot of fun. Hey, real quickly, guys. Let me go back to my screen real quickly, guys. Boom, real fast. I'm gonna do this real fast. If you want to talk to me directly, I am actually on a app called Connect. It's a phenomenal app. I got a message today. Someone wanted me to invest in something, guys. If you want to talk to me via text message, a video conference, a video response, a video conference call, holler at your partner. Just scan on the QR code right here, guys. Right, we can talk about business, finance, scaling, consulting, politics, marriage, you name it. Click scan on the QR code right here on the screen, or the show notes below. Guys, click on the show notes below. That little link down there. Schedule time. Holler at me, guys. You get directly to me, and that is me responding. All right, guys. Also, guys, real quickly here, we are giving away a free ebook, guys. In today's time frame, we talked about mortgage rates and mortgage lending and transfer mortgages. If you heard the talk there, guys, this is the greatest time in the history of my lifetime, and I've seen in a long period of time, where there's a disruption in the marketplace. Whenever you hear the word disruption, always think of the word wealth transfer. It is here. Okay, guys? It's here. So what are you going to do about this, guys? What I would say, guys, is this here. Let me go back to it. Here we go. You make money in real estate when you buy and resell. When you actually have a buyer's market, prices are going down, and you have more distressed homeowners and properties out there, guys. The name of this book is called Distressed Property Investing. It's a free ebook. It is free. It's how to find, locate, and negotiate distressed properties in your city, town, and state, guys. Distressed properties. And I give a technique in there, guys, that you can actually get a list of distressed properties in your city or county for damn near free. I said it with my chest, free. Don't believe me, guys? It's a free ebook. Go download it. It's got a QR code here on the screen. DM me the word real estate, guys, and my team will get you out the link today. And then lastly, guys, here in the show notes below, guys, what you can do is click on that same link. It goes right to that quick survey. It's a quick survey, right? Free survey. And then after that, you download the ebook. It's right there. It is free. It wasn't nothing from me. Now, if you want me to walk you through the ebook line by line, we do have a video also that you can look at afterwards also to walk through the ebook line by line and go over an actual deal on that video conference, guys. All right, guys. And then lastly, guys, some folks at LaDale, I like real estate, but I'm not a real estate guy. It's a little bit too complex. I'm rocking with you. Guys, as you know, I'm a private equity investor. I'm investing in AI-powered stuff. I love technology, guys. There's a term called FinTech, which stands for financial technology, guys. What's happening is banks. One sec. Is banks and insurance companies, what they are doing, guys. What they are doing, guys, is this here is they are constraining their operations, right? Closing down a lot of brick and mortar locations, right? Because the cost to run those are catastrophic. But since everybody's doing business right now, guys, on your phone, let me ask you a question. How often do you go to the bank? Not that often. And most everybody does their business on what? Their phones, right? Deposits, transfers right here. That's called financial technology. Well, guys, what's happening is the banks have invented, they created a new type of a business platform, entrepreneur platform, the banks and the insurance companies, through partnerships, guys. If they are constraining their operations to where they create a more profit margin for them, they want to share that. They want to rev share with entrepreneurs like you and I, guys. It's real simple, guys. Give an example. What if you get paid 4% per month on a mortgage, auto insurance, homeowners insurance, renters insurance, investor loan, a home loan, deposit account. Hello, auto insurance, health care costs, or insurance, really healthcare costs. That's up to 20%. It's out there, guys, right there, guys. Now, it's free information, guys. You can get the information very, very easily. You can DM me the word mentor, and it goes out. Scan the QR code, and you get to watch the free videos right there. It's free. It's 100% free. Or scan on the QR code, lead detail below, guys. But guys, man, thank you so much for your time. God bless you, guys. I had a lot of fun, guys. Oh, lastly, guys, tomorrow, get ready for this. Tomorrow, guys, at 5 p.m. CST, we have what we call Real Estate Friday Live. We are now rebranded as the Investor's Edge, guys. It's Cliff and your partner. Guys, we talk about all things real estate, guys, and crypto. Here's a little bit of sample. Here we go.
What's good, baby? It's your boy Dale. I'm back in the saddle again. Our motto is to buy, build. We already bought it already, so we already own it, free and clear. Refinance to long-term debt, cash flow. That is the motto. Cliff, man, is that a pretty strong motto, man? What do you think?
Man, the model is strong. Like, you're getting each piece of the invest, right?
Guys, every Friday at 5 p.m. CST, come kick with your body and Cliff. We're still Friday Live on the same channel, guys. We talk about all things real estate, guys. But guys, thank you so much for your time. God bless you. I knew that this was a fun one for me, guys. I enjoyed it 1,000%, guys. And lastly, oh, my bad, y'all. We are beginning our series again, right? It is called the Countermove Podcast, the interview series, guys. And we have a whiteboard session. Here's a little bit of a sample of what you get out of this one as well, guys. Here we go. One of the many questions that I receive is, LaDale, how do I get into those rooms? Well, this interview series is just for you. So welcome to the room.
We on now. They respect us cause we on now. Money up, run the whole town, don't we? This our money can't slow down. Money won't slow down. Ooh, we doing a lot. How we got on top. How we got on the top. Network and hustle.
Guys, that's the Countermove Podcast, the interview series, guys. We have a whiteboard section on there, guys. I have 2 guests coming up, guys, and I'm going to reveal those the next coming weeks. And you're going to love these 2 guests. It's going to be an interview with them. And we're going to go to the whiteboard. And we're going to write out different comparisons, strategies, and you can also ask questions live, and we can respond to those questions, guys. We may even have a call-in line, too. Working on that, guys. But, guys, thank you so much for your time. God bless you, guys. You know I hate it every single time. Before you leave while you can, baby. You see that thing, baby. Take the picture for your mom and them holler at you. God bless you, guys. See you tomorrow. All right, y'all. Peace. What if you could help families lower their bills and get paid for it? Healthcare premiums, insurance rates, and loan interest just keep climbing higher. And most people just keep paying without knowing that there's a better way. We use a FinTech platform that connects people to lower healthcare costs, competitive auto and home insurance, better loan products, higher yield bank deposits, and even ways to cut energy costs, all in one place. It's the same technology that banks and big corporations use currently. But now entrepreneurs like us can leverage this technology to build an income stream and help others save. Take our 30-second assessment to see if this business model is a fit for you. Click on the link, watch the short video after, and let's explore what's possible.
Okay, so you did fixes and flips first, or were they? Now it sounds like you're more buy and hold. Okay, so you were wholesaling first. Okay,
because I was broke. I had no credit. I had no money. So I had to get some money coming in. So I learned how to do wholesale.
And you were doing wholesaling at the good time too.
2000.
When it wasn't so saturated.
I kind of saw the debacle coming. Okay. It didn't make any sense. I was like, wait a minute, how can you lend out to retail buyers 99.7%?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a down tick. It's insolvent.
And you got to remember, in some states, because I lived in Florida at the time, you could have loan to value above 100% of your property.
Right.
The first property that I bought, it was 110%. We left the bank with like $30,000.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
It was amazing to me. I was like, why am I not doing this all the time? But then clearly 08, 09 let me know why people shouldn't have been doing that all the time.
08, 09, that's why I made that lion's share of my money.
Wow, okay.
Actually running from the cows, I was running to it.
Of course.
Because I saw it was coming.
Okay.
A lot of my business colleagues back then were buying flippers.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was wise for me to share 50% of my profit with Uncle Sam. He didn't do no work.
Okay.
So why would I give him free money?
Of course.
Okay, how can I make sure I'm still legal, but keep the lion's share of the cash flow?
Of course.
So I began studying the tax code with my accountants and CPAs, and I said, okay, I'm going to buy a whole lot of properties. Now watch this. I actually buy a lot of properties. I take home money when I actually acquire it. Every single time.
Okay, you need to break that down just a little bit.
If you'd like to learn how successful real estate investors make money when they acquire real estate and not when they sell it, click on the link below, swipe up, DM me the word to real estate to download our free ebook, Distressed Property Investing. The blueprint is in the ebook. Stay blessed. I'll let your partner and download the ebook today.